Frailty Myths fam, welcome to this week's edition of Frailty Myths Finds Out, a different kind of how-to channel where we reject the idea of perfectionism, reject the idea that you have to know everything about something in order to share your knowledge, and instead approach learning with curiosity, humility, and really lift up the collective knowledge that we have in our amazing community. I think it's day 127th of the quarantine. Today we're going to be talking about the tape measure. You can use these to measure boards, the width of a doorway, the size of a couch, a box for shipping, social distancing, patriarchy. Oof, gonna need a bigger tape. Let's get started with the parts of a tape measure. Ba-bam! This is generally called the case. You've got the old belt loop, this clip here, super handy. Always take it with you to the hardware store. This part here is the thumb lock. When it's in the up position, the tape itself is retractable. When it's in the locked position, you can still pull the tape out and push it in, but it stays in place. The tape itself is often called the blade. This part is the hook. That hole right there is so that you can hook the end of your tape measure onto a nail or a screw and pull against that. You might, like I did, think that it was broken or just cheaply made. The wiggle in the hook is there intentionally. You're going to have a 1/16 of a difference, the width of this hook, whether you're measuring by pushing against something or by hooking something and pulling. Rather than using this fold to measure a corner, which can sometimes be less than accurate, you can use the body of the tape measure itself. On a lot of tapes, you'll be able to turn it around and see right here on this tape, it's 2.5 inches. I can measure a corner by putting this part of the case right into the corner, getting a measurement, and then adding 2.5 inches. Aaron, catch. What are you measuring?
Oh, thanks for the tape measure, Georgia. First of all, I don't measure with that. I measure with a Frailty Myths tape measure. Boom. What am I measuring? My dope feet, because I'm getting roller skates, and I need to know what size shoe I wear. What's a millimeter? I only know freedom units. Help, Georgia. Thanks.
Just so y'all know, when I was 21, Aaron got me the best birthday present ever, a pair of Heelys, which they make for grown-ups, and then we both almost died. We're not going to be able to quite get into the politics of the metric versus imperial system, but we are going to talk about how to read a tape measure. You want to make sure that the tape measure has the information that you need and can read. Some tape measures have measurements specifically for framing, some have the imperial system, some have the metric system, and some have both. What size tape measure should you get? Well, that depends on what you're measuring and what's most comfortable. I really like either a 16-foot or a 24-foot tape. They're not too bulky, but it also is generally within the realm of what I'm trying to measure. What do all of these little tick marks mean? The longest mark is your inch markings. The next longest mark shows your half inch, followed by your quarter inch, followed by your 1/8 inch, then 16th, then 32nd. We always want to make sure that we take good care of our tools. You don't put it away wet or muddy. You can pull out the blade, take a cloth, wipe it down. Also, don't let anyone step on your shit. Thanks so much for watching the show. You can click somewhere down here to subscribe so you don't miss any episodes. Follow us on all the things at Frailty Myths. Become a member now and get your own FM tape measure or any of these other dope Frailty Myths gifts. Here on Frailty Myths Finds Out, we're building skills while building a more just and loving world. Join the family. Check y'all soon.